So that's it. I've very rarely worn anything except sometimes I'll put something to cover up a spot I have there, which now you can see it. It's now turned into a rash. So I'm stopping Dorian Gray on that since I don't know what's going on. Okay, blush beauty oil. Let's focus, Madeline. It is, a Sabbatical Beauty calls it a light spring moisturizer, and it is not available until the spring box. I think it's a product reissue or re-release. And on the thank you, Madeline. I feel pretty good too. So, and here is, oh, you're tagging, there's all the people you're tagging. Good, 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 good. Quinley tried to help me, but I'm afraid I would have screwed something up. So, on the information that we received with our spring box, a little file we got about the products, since this one is not available, I referred to that, and as a light spring moisturizer, this beauty oil has anti-aging properties and camellia japonica oil, or Japanese tea oil, also called Sabbatical oil. There's different kinds of camellia oils. So the japonica one is also known as this Japanese one, Sabbatical. And what I learned a lot actually, and I hope it's accurate as I could figure out. I didn't look at real sleazy looking sites or sites selling things so much. It's very rich in this one oleic acid, and it absorbs quickly. It is high in natural antioxidants. We all need that, as we know. Antioxidants are anti-rust, as I heard it explained one time. So we're rusting every day, people. We need to have anti-rust things. And it has omegas 3, 6, and 9. We've heard about omegas, fatty acids. And it is camellia japonica oil is an almost identical match for your skin. And then I'll go into that a little bit more. But so the japonica oil, the Sabbatical oil or camellia japonica oil, starts out with all those things in it, and then we add blueberry seed oil, which is very high. You're rusting on the inside and the outside, Quinley. That's why I've got to eat good, take care of our skin. The blueberry seed oil is very high also in antioxidants, so anti-rust. It's calming and soothing to the skin, and it protects and moisturizes. And it has vitamin E in it and omega-3. I'm not sure about the 6, omega-3 fatty acid. Now, blueberry seed oil is supposedly has skin-identical ceramides in it. And we'll get to why that's important after I talk about the next ingredient. And who doesn't like blueberries? My mother didn't, but I do. I love them. I eat them every single day in a smoothie or something. Third ingredient in blush beauty oil is elderberry fruit extract. This one was a little harder to research, but I found some information. Again, it's antioxidant, anti-rust, soothing, and moisturizing. And it has flavonoid compounds in it. And I remember I've read about those in the past, that those are helpful for our skin. Now, those two ingredients are the ones that have skin identical ceramides. So let me just talk about that for a second. And then our last ingredient's a lot of fun. Wait till I tell you what I found out about that. So ceramides are part of the lipids, which is like a fat, in our outer skin layer called the stratum corneum. And they participate in your skin health and integrity. They're very hard workers for us. And as we age, or if we get into poorer health, what happens is we have changes in the mix of the lipids in our skin layers, and our skin gets weaker. and therefore we're more, oh, that's better if I didn't have to read this paper. Therefore, our skin suffers when we're ill. And skin is, as Kristen, I believe, said, or one I listened to, Marissa, and I listened to Kristen and her dad, too. I'm trying to probably catch up on the videos, said it is the largest organ. And as a wound nurse, I can tell you that is for sure. And we see diabetics all the time that have multiple skin issues. And they can be very serious. So that's why skin identical ceramides are very important, because they resemble what we already have in the skin, and they will strengthen our skin and help correct it. If you get the wrong stuff on your skin, it can actually cause your lipid complexes to get all confused and messed up, and it hurts your skin. So those are the first 3 ingredients, and the last one is the most fun. And then, oh, I was going to show you the beauty oil. Of course, I forgot about it. It's in the bathroom. I'm not going to dash off there right now. I think you've all seen it. It's got the little tiny floating rose petals in it, and it's a beautiful golden color. It's clear, and it has a lovely rose scent. When you drip it out onto your hand, I usually put it in my palm and then do this, because I cannot do this and have it come out right, because my hands are real curvy because of arthritis and surgeries. So I end up like it's left on my palms or whatever. So I do usually this. Sometimes I'll try to do the palms, but it doesn't work very well. So anyway, I love it. I really do. And I think it's as a light spring moisturizer. We started trying it when it was still winter. And so now that it's getting warmer weather on and off, it keeps changing around here like it does for anybody in the Northeast, probably the Southeast too, middle of the country too. It varies how much you need to use on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day basis. So you just need to keep thinking about it, maybe not just slapping it on there the same amount that you were. And sometimes I'll check the weather and see what it's going to be like. I know most people don't have time to be messing around with that in the morning, but you can check the night before. Maybe it'll actually be like that. Now the 4th ingredient. Yes, I'm not easier going on right now. Yeah, skin identical. Yes, yes, yes. And Sabbatical oil. So I was right. And it is reissued. Looking at comments, Madeline says those things. She's tagged a whole million people. And not a million, really. I exaggerate. The 4th ingredient in Blush Beauty Oil is the most fun ingredient. I'm going to tell you why, too. It's sake extract. So we know sake is rice wine. Or if we didn't, we know now. And I have tasted it. I don't drink alcohol at all, much. I might taste somebody else's. I kind of like some of the craft beers my son likes, my daughter likes. And I've tasted sake. My husband drinks wine and things like that, but mainly just wine. When we go to a sushi restaurant, I get all the vegan things, and then he gets the other, whatever. And I've tasted it. I like it. It's warm, and it doesn't burn your throat. It's not I don't think it's real strong in alcohol. So, nor'easter going on right now. I see, Madeline. Yeah, the 4th one. And my daughter and son-in-law have been in New Zealand this whole time. Smart, weren't they? They've been gone. They're coming back like today or tomorrow. They've missed all the crap weather until now. Okay, so sake is good to drink. It is fermented, and when it ferments, it produces this kojic, I think that's how you say it, kojic acid. And I had seen that mentioned in the past because I wanted to get rid of my sun damage spots. Let's try that for a while. And New Zealand would be much nicer right now, wouldn't it, Madeline? And everybody here. But I'll tell you, they had to get from one place to another, they would go on a little boat or a ferry, and then she was getting seasick a lot. I've never been seasick, but And I've been on a smaller boat on the ocean, but not in super choppy weather. So they've had a great time. The glowworm cave is where they started. It sounds wonderful. But let's get back to sake, okay? Kojic acid is produced when sake rice wine is fermented. It is fermented. That's produced. And kojic acid is a skin lightener. And it is a non-hydroquinone skin lightener. And hydroquinone is, that ingredient is kind of controversial. I can't tell you all the reasons why, but I remember that being so. It brightens your skin and it lightens it. And it also has a lot of amino acids and minerals and vitamins in it. And those all work together to boost your skin's moisture retaining properties, which you want. So I would think all of this is telling you that, yes, it's healthy for your skin. It's going to help your skin retain some moisture. But the best part about the sake is, no one told us this. Madeline didn't tell it to us either. Okay, you always get seasick. I'm sorry. So, yeah, controversial, can burn your skin, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I didn't mean your blah, 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 Madeline. I meant we know it's not good stuff all the time, especially if you have sensitive skin. Hi, Rachel. And warm sake. Okay, so guess what they do in Japan and I guess in other Asian countries. This was in a blog or a post, some kind of article on in Allure magazine, and I got to that because they're mentioned as in the press on Sabbatical Beauty's website. So Allure says, this article, and woman that did it went to a spa somewhere, and they had a gorgeous tub, and they poured sake in it. Oh, what about hands looking young? Ooh, I need that. Is it the hands being young looking? Yes. Not that, but sake. They poured. She said you could do it yourself by pouring 2 bottles of sake, 750 milliliter sake, into the tub, and you soak in it. And she did that. And she got out, and her face was just red, almost like a lobster, but it looked beautiful and glowing, almost radioactive. And they give you some sake to sip as you're in the tub. I think she spent about 30 minutes in there. So anyway, I think if we're going to put it on our face, why not have a little to drink too? Because it's good for your insides. And the geishas, it's one of their beauty secrets. That they just put sake wine on their face, I guess. I don't know if I'd want to do that. So Madeline says sake was discovered as a magic ingredient when they saw sake brewers' hands. Oh, I see, were super young looking despite their faces. So they knew it must have been something. Yeah. So I'm going to start just soaking my hands in sake. Yeah, and I think drinking it is a great idea. But the hands, oh my gosh. I've been putting Dorian Gray on these puppies, but they give away my age totally. And I need to get the sake soak going on for them. Yeah. It's okay if I go to this sushi restaurant. I'll drink a little bit, but not much. Delicious, though. And now I know it's good for me on the inside when I drink it. So I have enjoyed finding out this information for you all. And just like all of these ingredients, we want to adjust the amount based on how our skin's feeling and looking in the weather. And I think it's going to be great for summer. I did start on the warmer weather, if I got a little oilier looking on my nose or in here, I just switched and used After Sun at night, and you could use that in the daytime too, and then put my donkey milk gel sleeping pack on. But I've used blush everywhere else. I use it on my hands. Here, love it. And I've learned you can get too much the hard way. That I was just too shiny, and so then I just kind of blotted it. Yeah, sake for the inside rust. You got it right. Yep. I think people are going to be so excited to have blush for the summer. And if you have oily skin, I don't know how many people have total oily skin everywhere. Neck, face, the whole 9 yards. But my neck really likes it, and I can put it on my cheeks without any problem. I don't put anything up here because that's where I've had sensitive skin and rashes. But I put it pretty much everywhere, especially in these lines here. And I will give you an update tomorrow night on how everything's going with the routine. I'm doing that at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. So, any comments or questions? I've tried to keep up with all these wonderful things. Yes. Sake brewers. So now I understand, Madeline. I did not get that far into the sake effects and how it started. I just read that one blog on Allure. Well, I don't know if my hands look better. We'll see. I've done some I did more photographs, and I didn't want to post them because I wasn't feeling beautiful yesterday for some reason. I had to recuperate from the granddaughter. 3 days. She's wonderful, but I had to recuperate. They're pretty exhausting. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to sign off, and I appreciate your coming. And I'll learn how to do that. Madeline maybe can help me, or Courtney, or somebody. Not Marissa. Not today. Adios. Thank you for coming. And I'm going to remember for the first time in forever, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure and like this video and subscribe to Sabbatical Beauty there so you can watch all more wonderful, wonderful videos. Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.